the CEO of SafeMoon has posted on social media that he's attending a conference. But there might be a little bit more behind the scenes with this. I'm going to speculate some in this video. We're also going to go over just the bare facts of what this conference is, who's in attendance, etc. I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion. It's my own research. I highly encourage you to go do your own research. And with that being said, let's go ahead and dive on into the news. So from this post over on Twitter, we can see John Crony, the CEO, said, "Thought I would pop by while in town. Hashtag SafeMoon Army, SafeMoon, and Orbital Shield." So he's including Orbital Shield here once again. And when we're talking about Web3, that is a core component. Possibly he's looking for partnerships. He did mention the other day that he's considering the idea of trying to work with other companies. So what better place to try and launch your product than to go and rub elbows with a lot of these other companies that are out there. Now, pulling up this graphic image, one thing that I thought that was kind of interesting is towards the bottom left-hand side there, you can see a green symbol that almost looks like the SafeMoon logo, except for the fact that it's got this little pointed piece on the bottom. And for the wording, I can't read it myself, but it almost looks like it says SafeMoon. I don't know for sure what it says. If you guys know what that says, by all means, please let me know in the comments down below. Let everyone else know as well. And then we could also see on this post that the official SafeMoon Twitter account responded with a wave. So possibly there's other people that are also attending this for this being in another country. I would suspect possibly that only John is the one that's in attendance, but who knows for sure except for the team themselves, unless somebody else speaks out on this. So, WoW Summit World of Web3. If John Crony is attending this, one question you might have, is he attending as a speaker or as just a regular attendee, as a guest? Is he simply there to try and mingle around? Great question. So if we go to the wowsummit.net website, which talks about this again takes place in Lisbon, Portugal from November 1st to November 3rd, today being the 2nd now. We can actually go and hop over here to the speakers tab. And on the speakers tab, I've already done a search for this. Searching for the name John Crony does not actually come up. But take a look. There are quite a few people that are on this list. I'm just scrolling through a little bit as I'm talking with you guys. Now, outside of this convention, there is a small possibility that John could be attending another conference as well. Because keep in mind that what he said in this initial post, "Thought I would pop by while in town." Either he's just trying to be cute and be like, "Oh yeah, I just happened to be in Portugal. I just happened to be in Lisbon and look at that, there's this conference, I'm going to go attend it." You might think about it as that point, right? Like, oh, it's just him trying to be cute. If it's not just that, and we're to take this literally, which looking at John's history of posts, I think that he went there straight for this conference. But let's just say, like, humor me on this, guys. Another conference could be the Solana Breakpoint, because the time frame for that is November 4th to November 7th. Possibly John had arrived early to try and just meet up with a couple connections prior to the conference. It could be that he's just simply trying to get himself settled in. Maybe he wanted to enjoy himself a little bit, going around and just exploring, right? You go into these other places, it would make sense that outside of his business time frame that you capitalize on that moment. Who knows when or if ever you're ever going to be in those areas again. So him being the CEO of SafeMoon would not surprise me if he wanted to go ahead and have a little bit of fun outside of the work time frame for something like that. So possibly this, and we'll get into that in just a little bit too. But going back over here, just scrolling through the rest, again, not seeing John Crony's name on this. As far as for the agenda goes, they have a couple different key things going on here. So the first day, let's go ahead and go back over there. They have some panels, gaming industry merging with blockchain. The time is WoW, tokenization of everything and anything Then you got also startup pitches. There's the panel, Startup Success and Three Tenets, Innovation, Data Privacy, and Identity. Some different speakers over there. Blockchain ecosystems growth and maturing. You guys can see just some of the key points off of this that's taking place on that first day. So that was yesterday. Then we can see for day 2, some other key elements here. Building bridges in Web3, World Crypto Conference. We've seen people from the SafeMoon team talk about bridges in the past. Most notably was Thomas, also known formally as Papa, unless you guys still call him Papa. It's up to you. And just moving on, we also have other components here, such as DAOs. They're talking about that. We can see what's new in the Web3 startup world. Creator economy is moving to Web3. NFTs beyond digital art. Lots of different options going on there. And then for the third day, as of tomorrow, management of remote teams at blockchain scale-ups, making crypto payments and Web3 accessible for all, how to not waste your startup's marketing budget, DeFi protocols overview, opening the metaverse or Open Metaverse Alliance as a use case. You guys can see there's a plethora of things here that would make sense given the past comments from the SafeMoon team of what possibly they would be working on for collaborations. So that is something that would make a lot of sense. And just showing you again, Lisbon is in Portugal, off to the west side of Spain, over on the coastal side there, just kind of zooming out a tad bit. And that is going up just a tad bit north here of places like Morocco, Algeria, the Western Sahara. So very interesting. Okay, now Solana. Having Solana Breakpoint. Tickets are on sale for this. Again, it's just a couple days later on. Get ready to build and learn with the rest of the Solana community. Get your pass right here, and they have a link to the Conference Solana website. The Solana community is coming together again, bigger and better than ever, building together this November in Lisbon, Portugal. So registrations are already taking place. Like I said, their agenda right there. Exploring Solana's tooling ecosystem, minting NFTs on Solana at scale. They're talking about use tokens right here. They've got a couple other key components. So not as wide and comprehensive as, say, the WoW Summit. But again, this is something that is a noteworthy cryptocurrency. Solana is well known. And the possibility of expansion could be relevant there, right? Keep in mind that we're seeing SafeMoon exploring things outside of just the Binance Smart Chain and the Ethereum side. We're seeing things like Polygon. There's been talks about Avalanche. So maybe they're looking to try and build some new contacts through Solana on top of everything else. Although at the end of the day, looking at this, just being totally transparent with you guys, I would not be surprised if he does not go to that conference and he only attends the WoW Summit. Maybe there was some other reason why he was also there in Portugal. If you have any other theories of why he would be there, feel free to tell us in the comments below. Last thing that I want to talk about with you guys. Yesterday, I had 2 videos that I made with a new editing style. To be honest with you, it's a lot more work, time extensive, and when I'm trying to report on the news, it's not as convenient for me to be able to try and get videos out in a timely manner. And I was looking to explore in providing something different to just try and help my channel grow. I've been really struggling to try and get to 20,000 subscribers. I basically have flatlined. And when I cover other projects on this channel, I can understand if you guys subscribe to me for SafeMoon content. When I'm not making SafeMoon content, you don't want to go watch it. But please keep in mind that I do YouTube for a living. And I'm trying to find things that would make it worth your guys' time to watch my channel more often or to just watch me in general. I listened to the feedback, so I'm going to remain doing this style. Again, I actually prefer doing this style, but I did give it a fair shot. Those 2 videos are up still on my channel. You can go to my videos yesterday and check them out if you want to see what it was that I was talking about. So I appreciate that you guys actually like my personality more rather than just coming across as like a commercialized kind of a thing. And yeah, looking forward the other content that I cover on this channel that's outside of SafeMoon, just so you know, it would mean a lot to me if you go into it with an open mind. You're willing to check out those videos, whether it be updates on Bitcoin, maybe I'm talking about something with Dogecoin, maybe it's a brand new cryptocurrency you've never heard of. You don't know what this name is or anything. You could go ahead and explore and see what else is going on in the world of crypto. What are people developing? Potentially finding some hidden gems, potentially, and just kind of going from there. So I want to thank you guys for giving me the feedback. I did listen to it. Overwhelmingly, the vast majority of you guys prefer this style. That's all I got for you guys in this video. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters. A double shout out thank you to WeLoveSafeMoon.com, Murad Shaker, Victor Vegas, and SafeMoon Oz for being higher level patrons. Also, thank you to my YouTube members for your support. And if you guys would like to also help me out with that, again, YouTube is my full-time gig. There are links down in the description, as well as you can go ahead and click on that join button if you would like to become a supporter. I appreciate you guys so much. I hope you're having a great day. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. God bless. We'll see you in the next episode.